It is now game week. Saints and Falcons noon on Sunday. The Saints are 5.5-point favorites, but Las Vegas isn't really crazy about either one of these teams. The over-under for wins for each team, the Saints are at 8, which is under 500. The Falcons are way worse at 5.5. That's according to the Caesars Sportsbook. Now, they also put odds on every team in the NFL to win the Super Bowl. You can probably guess the favorites. It's Buffalo and Tampa Bay. The plus 600 means if you bet $100, you win 600. So the Bills are 6-1. The Bucs are 7.5-1. The Saints are 40-1 to win the Super Bowl, which is tied for 19th best odds. The Falcons are 250-1. Las Vegas thinks they are the 31st best team in the NFL out of 32. But there are a couple of things about this game that make it a little bit scary. We'll get to that in a minute. But let's start our 4 takeaways from this weird post-preseason off week with the seedy decision. C.J. Gardner-Johnson forced the Saints' hand. He was entering the final year of his rookie contract, and he was demanding a new contract. Dennis Allen and the Saints came to the decision that not only were they not going to give him a new deal now, but they were not going to give him one after the season, or they wouldn't have traded him. Gardner-Johnson made it obvious he was not happy, and Dennis Allen decided to cut ties and get what they could, and they didn't get a lot. This trade certainly does not make the Saints a better team in the short term, but Dennis Allen made the decision that they were not going to deal with a potential problem, even though Gardner-Johnson has been a really good player for this franchise for 3 seasons. At number 3, I think the trade increases the need to get Pete Werner back. Werner started 8 games as a rookie and showed enough promise that the Saints did not re-sign Quan Alexander. Now, cutting loose on Gardner-Johnson was possible because Bradley Roby can step into that role and the drop-off shouldn't be that much. But because Alexander is gone, the drop-off from Werner to whomever is next is large. He is needed in a big way. And here's the thing. At number 2, a couple things do make this game a little bit dangerous. First of all, the Falcons beat the Saints last season in the Superdome, and that guy went nuts coming out of the backfield. Cordarrelle Patterson caught 6 passes for 126 yards. He was the difference in this game, and he is why the Saints need Pete Werner back. Here's the other thing. Marcus Mariota is now the Falcons quarterback. He is a read option running threat. In the last 2 seasons, no quarterback has killed the Saints like read option master Jalen Hurts. Hurts killed the Saints running the ball in 20, and he killed the Saints running the ball in 2021. It was 106 rushing yards in that Eagles win 2 years ago, 69 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns in Philadelphia's win over the Saints last season. Now, that said, I like the Saints' chances to win Sunday. I like them a lot because my number 1 is the retooled offense looks pretty good. This threesome could be really good at wide receiver. Jameis looks like a guy who is ready to take a step forward, and in the limited time we have seen the starting offensive line together, they've been really good. And I know I've said this part before, this guy has never looked better. Alvin Kamara will be the best player on the field in Atlanta Sunday. He's the given as a new era begins, and I think it begins with a win in Atlanta. And that is my number 1 takeaway in this weird post-preseason off week.